Rhyme.
Sing all about what happened once upon a time. When I sing a story or I sing a rhyme, it's as though I've heard it for the very first time. I love to hear a story told the way we do. 'Cause when I sing a story, everything seems all brand new.
So sing me a story, sing me a rhyme.
Sing me on about what happened once upon a time.
When I sing a story or you sing a rhyme, it's as though I've heard it for the very first time.
Belle, what on earth are you doing?
Well, I'm trying to make room on these shelves. A box of books arrives today, and I have no clue where I'm going to put them all.
Ah, there's nothing like the smell of fresh ink on crisply bound pages of new paper. New books are such a delight.
I know what you mean, Big Book, but I don't think I have room here for one more book.
Yes, you do!
What's all this, Harmony?
Oh, just a little something I'm working on. I've decided to use my laptop computer and write a book. And when I'm done, you can put it on the shelf with all your other ones, right?
Well,
Oh, come on, Belle. You just gotta put my book in the shop. You just gotta. Please? Pretty please?
Okay, Harmony, I promise. One way or another, your book will be on the shelves of this bookshop. That is, of course, when it's finished.
Of course.
Well, how's it going? Can I take a peek?
Of course. Feast your peepers.
A Cat's Tale by Harmony. Very good title.
Thank you.
Once upon a time, there lived a girl named Cinderella. Harmony, this is the beginning of somebody else's book.
You betcha. It worked so well for that fairy tale thing that I thought I should use it too.
Well, sure, it worked there, but it isn't exactly right to use somebody else's writing as your own. And maybe you should try to write something yourself, using your own words.
My own words? But that's hard.
Precisely. But you can do it, Harmony.
Big Book's right. Just close your eyes and picture it, and you can do anything you set your mind to.
Anything?
Anything at all.
Good. Then I'm closing my eyes and putting my mind to eating a huge sack of tiny tuna sandwiches.
Oh, Harmony.
Yum, yum, yum. Tasty.
Whoa. This whole box is filled with books? Yes. Wonderful, exciting, colorful.
Now, where are we going to put them all?
I don't know, Justin. I mean, these shelves are completely filled. Guess that leaves us only one thing to do.
Order lunch?
No. We need to make room for these new books by putting some of the old ones into storage.
Old books? Storage? Well, surely you don't mean me, do you? I mean, I'm not really that old. First edition, yes, but, well, age is such a relative thing, don't you think?
Big Book, calm down. Of course it's not you, silly. But look at these shelves. Well, you know, maybe if we work together, we can find enough old books to make room for these new ones.
I'll help find old books, Belle.
Okay.
Me too. I'll start over there. Sure. If we all find one old book, that'll be a start, right?
Right.
You can count on us, Belle. Out with the new, in with the old.
Whoa.
Out with the new, in with the old.
Whoa.
Out with the new. What?
It is out with the old, in with the new.
Oh. What she said.
Well, I'd love to help you too, Belle, but the creative juices are flowing. I'm just going to sit here and finish writing my book.
Ooh, let me see how it's going.
No thanks.
Oh, come on, Harmony, don't be shy.
Oh, I'd rather not, Belle.
And Harmony, you have nothing to be embarrassed about. Harmony, you're playing a video game.
And I'm winning, too. Oh, Belle, I can't write a thing. I don't have any ideas.
ever tried just sitting really still, closing your eyes and listening to what's going on inside your head?
I did, but all I heard was... Oh, Belle, you gotta help me. Tell me what to write about.
Oh, well, I don't think that's a very good idea, but I will tell you what others chose to write about.
Okay.
Okay. Here is a book by E.B. White, and it's called Charlotte's Web, and it's about a little spider who saved a pig's life. Oh, and there's My Mother's Chair by Vera Williams.
Don't tell me. She wrote about her mother's chair. Great. I'll write about that. What color was it?
Harmony, these are examples. They're not suggestions. Oh, now here is a book by A.A. Milne, and he chose to write about his son and his toy bear who was his constant companion.
Ooh, that sounds real exciting.
Really? Well, I think Winnie the Pooh happens to be a wonderful story.
Winnie the Pooh? I love Winnie the Pooh. Sing me a story, will you, Belle?
Oh, well, if it'll help inspire you to write something of your own.
It will, it will.
Okay. In this story, the author chose to write about that silly old bear, Winnie the Pooh, and his search for honey.
I love honey.
Ooh, I know you do. Now, of course, Winnie the Pooh wasn't the only one to live in the wonderful 100-acre wood. He had lots of friends. There was Eeyore, the donkey, and Kanga and Baby Roo, Rabbit, and Piglet, and of course, fussy old Owl. But the one who inspired most of the stories was the little bear, Winnie the Pooh. And maybe it was because he was the smartest. Well, no, make that the fluffiest. Well, whatever the reason, Pooh Bear was very well liked by everyone. And no one forgot his name. He was Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh. Tubby little cub all stuffed with fluff. A willy-nilly, silly old bear. Winnie the Pooh lived in this enchanted forest under the name Sanders, which means he has the name Sanders over the door in gold letters, and he lived under it. Now, when Pooh heard his cuckoo clock, boop, 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 he knew it was time for something. But he was a bear, a very little brain, so when he thought in the most thoughtful way he could think.
Ever thought of anything, have you? No, neither have I. Think. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I'm rumbly in my tumbly. Time for something sweet. Oh, like honey and milk and chocolate with a hefty, happy appetite. I'm a hefty, happy Pooh. Oh, bother. Empty again. Only the sticky part was left.
Then Pooh heard a familiar sound.
That buzzing noise means something. And the only reason for making a buzzing noise that I know of is because you're a bee. And the only reason for being a bee is to make honey. And the only reason for making honey is so I can eat it.
And so Winnie the Pooh climbed the honey tree. And he climbed, and he climbed, and he climbed. And as he climbed, he got higher and higher. And up he went, climbing closer and closer to the honey. Now, being the bear that he was, Pooh wasn't thinking too clearly, because all he was thinking about was food, not stinging bees. And if he did realize that bees sting...
So I guess I wouldn't care then.
Well, Pooh got very close indeed to his honey treasure. He reached closer and closer, and then he fell down and down and down. He fell, bouncing off the branches and falling into a nice, soft bush.
I like this story, but I still can't think of anything to write about.
Well, maybe you just need a little help.
Maybe I need a lot of help.
Oh, come on, Harmony. I'm sure you can figure it out.
Would you help me write? Pretty please?
Well, if you think it will help, I'll sing you a story. If you need to write a story and you don't know how, here's a tip from me. Take a look around you in the here and now and tell me what you see. There's a wise old owl that without a doubt will give you something to hoot about, and a baby roo in a kangaroo pouch hopping happily. You can write a book about anything, like a blue balloon on a piece of string, a tiny trike with a bell to ring. You can write a book about anything. If you want to spin a yarn but you just can't start, don't worry or despair. There are countless things around you to provide a spark. The answer's everywhere. There's a hungry bear all stuffed with fluff, floating through the air like a fluffy puff, and he won't come down till he's had enough, but the honeybees won't share. You can write a book about anything, like a crazy kitten with a ball of string, from a flying fish to a lion king. You can write a book about anything. You can write a book about anything, like a magic harp with a song to sing. So just in case you were wondering, you can write a book about
Eating sauerkraut?
eating sauerkraut. You can write a book about anything. So you see, Harmony, lots of wonderful stories start with very simple ideas, like a boy and his stuffed bear.
Thanks, Belle. I think I'm ready to really get started. What did I write about? What did I write about?
Oh, well, you'll know it when you think of it. So good luck.
Thanks.
Oh, how am I going to put all these wonderful old books into storage?
Looks like making room for new things is harder than it seems, Carol.
I know, especially when it means getting rid of something wonderful and old.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great idea. No, I hate it. I know. Got it. Lost it. Phew. This writing stuff is hard work.
Wow, look at this new book, Doodles the Dog, by Baxter Fennell. Looks great. Hey, wait a minute. I grew up reading Mother Goose rhymes. It's Days. Well, I found this one, A World Atlas. It's pretty beat up and dusty, and there's a nice new one over there. So bye, Mr. Atlas. Have a nice nap.
Oh, it's like saying goodbye to an old friend.
Oh, I know. I'm already missing the Atlas. He was a true pal. Could have held the whole world on his shoulders.
Oh, Big Book, I had no idea this was upsetting you.
Well, I'm just not very good at goodbyes.
Hi, Belle.
Oh, hi, Jacob.
Hey, this place looks like my room. When we met.
Well, welcome to our book blitz. Who's your friend?
I'm his cousin Jonathan. Great place you have here.
Thanks, I think.
So what's going on? What's with the books? We're all trying to find old books no one needs anymore, so that there'll be more room on the shelves for Belle's new books.
And it's quite hard, too.
Really? You could just do this. Hey, not my Mother Goose. You don't like this? Never read it. And this Encyclopedia of Insects. This is great. Never read it.
I'm just not ready to give up Charlotte's Web.
Sorry, I never read that one either. I really don't like to read that much.
What? Don't like to read? Why, that's preposterous.
Well, wait a minute, Big Buck. If Jonathan doesn't like to read, that's his choice.
Yeah, big deal. I just don't get what's so great about books. Well, books can take you places. Yeah, sure. And introduce you to neat people. I don't know. And show you things you'd never see in a million years. Look at that book. Cool.
And books can do something else. They can show you fantastic things, whole new worlds that you might not make up in your own head even if you tried.
I think this book is gonna sing.
Good thing. That musical intro's being wasted. Well,
Take it away, Big Buck.
let me tell you something. You don't need a ticket to travel around the world. There's a magic carpet for every boy and girl. As old as ancient Egypt, as new as every day. Just start the fun with chapter 1. The words will lead the way. Take a chance, take a look. There's a friend in every book. Adventure waits for those who dare to read. Oh, yes, see the sights, set your sails, climb aboard the tallest tales. Be a hero, catch a crook, there's a friend in every book. Why, starting with me. Just open up your window and fly with Peter Pan. Have a wild unbirthday party down in Wonderland. Picnic with the puppet in the belly of a whale. Then saddle up your unicorn and ride the reading trail. Take a chance, take a look. There's a friend in every book. Adventure waits for those who dare to read. Oh, yes, see the sights, set your sails, climb aboard the tallest tales. Be a hero, catch a crook, there's a friend in every book. But, come to think of it, some of my best friends are books. You get the idea.
Thanks, Big Buck.
I can get all that stuff out of books?
Darn tootin'.
Then give me a book. I'm ready to read.
Could y'all keep it down a little bit? Artist at work.
Jonathan, you take your time with these books because now we have more space for the new books.
Yeah, we still have a lot of books to pack. So I guess we should just start. Well, come on, guys. Let's get started. Yeah. Hold on a second, Belle. I think this book just gave me an idea. All we really need is some more shelf space, right?
Right.
Let's just turn that old crate into a new bookshelf.
Fantastic!
Splendid idea. Oh, but how will we know how to do it?
Simple. It's in this book.
Wait, what page? Well, here it is, the new addition to Belle's Book and Music Shop.
Hell, it looks great.
Why, thank you. And thank you, too, Jonathan. Turning this old crate into a new bookcase was a great idea.
He's a little busy, Belle. Look. Oh, this is great.
It appears our message got through to him after all.
Yep, I think he's caught the reading bug.
The reading bug? I thought we were the only bugs in this bookshop.
Louis, you know, you're really cute when you're silly.
Shucks.
Come on, everybody. We have books to put away.
Hold it! You've got one more book to add to your work, if you don't mind.
Harmony, you finished writing your book.
Yep, I printed it out on paper and made my own pretty cover. And this time, it's in my words. From my head, too.
May I read it aloud?
Of course. It's not a very big book.
Well, good things come in small sizes too, Harmony.
My Favorite Place by Harmony.
Yeah.
My favorite place is not outer space. My favorite place is not Rome. My favorite place is not make-believe, but it's a place that I call home. My favorite place is filled with books, filled with sunlight and with friends. My favorite place is right here, right now. That's the truth, and that's the end.
Why, Harmony, that's excellent.
Yeah? You guys liked it?
I loved it.
Harmony, you are a wonderful writer. Bravo!
Aw, thanks, everybody. It was hard to get started, but once I realized I just had to say what was inside me, it was easy. I love this bookshop, and all of you.
Oh, Harmony.
So, where you gonna put it, Belle? Where's my book gonna go?
Right over there on the new bookcase, the perfect spot in the shop.
Great! Now I can get to work on the sequel.
The sequel? What's it called?
My other favorite place.
And where's that?
Oh, at the dinner table? Yummy! Anybody got some snacks? What? I'm not joking.
Oh, Harmony, maybe you should write a cookbook.
Oh, I love Belle and all those wonderful stories.
Yeah, and I especially like Big Book too. Anyway, there's more lovely stuff coming up.